Good morning, I'm John. Today is Monday, February 10th, 2025. Welcome to another entry, brand new week, my daily vlog. Each morning I come in here to talk about what I've been doing, what I'm doing next, and how it's going, and my endeavors to make content creation definitely sustainable. So Mondays are always busy, a lot to report on, especially as of late, and even more so today. So let's start by rewinding to Friday. So Friday, I had the Friday plays that I produced on Thursday that dropped to everyone Friday at 3 in the afternoon. At this point, I was already deeply embroiled in producing the video for Saturday. But the Friday plays did come out. I did a 20th Century Fox game, little known until I published it, and then a lot of people said I had that game, called Worm War 1. It's actually a game that I never played until a couple of years ago. Actually, when I was researching for the tier, I played it for the first time. Well, I played it seriously for the first time. I'd always considered it to be a dumb game, and then I found out it was pretty cool. Anyway, kind of a low performer for a Friday plays. Worm War 1 did about 2,800 views over the weekend. We have been seeing the Friday plays do upwards of, between like 3 and 5. So this is really on the low end of that. But still, it's a Friday plays, it's another one, and it's evergreen. It's never going anywhere. We're part of the supercut, I really like having that anchor at the end of the week. It's something that more and more people in the comments are starting to say, I love these series, I love this series, I love the Friday plays, I love, fantastic. Like that was the thing, and it took almost a year to get to that point, right? Because we were talking about it months and months ago when it was kind of floundering, and I'm like, what I really need is for people to know it's a series, and I think it's really happening. So, yeah, even though it wasn't a great performer, still another brick in the wall, right? Let's see. I also produced another short video for one of the last couple out of that old live stream that will post this morning, I think. Then, so I was already working on this. We'll talk about Disco Stu had this great idea to say, hey, what about the CES stuff? You did the Game Station Go recap. What about like all the other stuff? And I'm like, that's a brilliant idea. Again, to Stu, and not just because it went well, but because, look, we've been lamenting all the traffic from CES. Everything's been bad since then. We have all this information. We have all this footage. It just makes perfect sense to bundle it and repackage it together and represent it. Because just because we put out, 12 videos at CES last month doesn't mean everybody saw all those, right? Of course. Anyway, so I really wanted, I know I said on Friday, I really wanted that out for Saturday, and if I didn't finish it, I'd just get it out today. But I really wanted it out, so I continued to work through the late afternoon and evening after lunch. I think I finally got it done about 9 o'clock in the evening, which, sounds super late, but I got a late start on Friday already. I was probably didn't start until almost 9:45, so really a late start on the day. So maybe I worked an extra 3 hours, and no big deal if you consider, really, work 3 hours. I'm frankly always working on GenXGrownUp, but I try to stop wholesale production by, 6 or so. Anyway, but point is, I really wanted it out because I felt strongly about that it was a good idea for a video, and it was. Because when that dropped Saturday morning at 11, it took off like a rocket. Let's see, where did it end up? When I last looked this morning, just over, was it Saturday, Sunday morning, Monday morning, 2 days, 10.7 thousand views on that thing. It is the top performing video since CES. The mountain I've been lamenting, yeah, just stands to reason. CES was the spike. The next spike is going to be another one. So talking about stuff coming out of CES, that's fine. If I could do 3 more of those, I would. I don't know what those are, but keep the ideas coming, Stu. Did really, really well. Happy with that. Then the Super Bowl hit on Sunday. Georgia's weekly bit-by-bit news segments ran headlong into the Super Bowl and didn't do as well as previous ones did, but his bit-by-bit did 1,000 views, which now has just been overnight, I guess. It hasn't even been 24 hours, but those have typically been doing about 2,000 over the course of a day or two. So maybe this one will pick up, but they ebb and flow. Like my Friday plays was way at the bottom of the bucket, so the next one will do better. It all contributes. So I should mention that also on Sunday, that Milestone we were talking about on Friday happened. So I blasted on social, made a little animation for it, and sent it out, thanking people for their viewership and stuff. But we'll get to that. More importantly, I think it's more, yeah, it is more importantly. I revamped the little chart that I'm going to throw up here. Modified it some, and I did adjust the numbers. So I moved the goal, and I've modified how it looks just a little bit to better incorporate our little 28-day chart. So let's talk about the stats, which been flagging, continued to flag until Sunday or Saturday, then we had that big spike. So here's my little chart, just slightly tweaked. Now my target is in the middle, 13,000 views and 100 subscribers average over the last 7 days. Used to be 80, but I bump it up a little bit based on the performance that we've seen lately. So even though we were flagging, we're going down, we're under 10, I think, on Friday. The average now over the last 7 days for viewers is 10.5 thousand. And subscribers, now I know what you're going to say, the top of the chart right now is 170. Subscribers are 173. So off the chart, I know I just redid the chart, but this has been kind of a spike over the last couple of days. It's been atypical, so I don't want to kind of overextend ourselves. So as it's been, remember, it has been down around 150, 140, 150 or whatever. So I think that's a good place on the chart. I never want to go backwards, so I don't want to overdo and then have to roll back. So I just want to, it's a little ebb and flow. So, yeah, subscribers really great. That's why we got to that milestone over the weekend. So speaking of said, oh, by the way, you can see on the 28-day chart over in the up top left, you can see that little spike, and you can see CES rolling off the back end, and you see that little Saturday bump that represents that CES My Arcade video. Okay, let's talk about the milestone. So yeah, when we talked on Friday, we were at 79,560 subscribers. And I posited that if we stayed on course, we actually accelerated some in subscribers, that we should make 80,000 by today. Actually, yesterday is when we made it, so we crossed that milestone. And this morning, we're not just at 80,000, but we're at 80,100 and, I don't know, 15 or 20 or so, just a little bit. There's something, I was talking with my daughter last night about this milestone, and I said, I haven't done one of those little animations to put on social since 50,000. And I didn't do it for 75,000 either, but 80,000 felt like, and I said, I think it's because, like a 7 at the beginning of a big number, you know, so an 8, that's almost 10, but a 7, that's just a little more than 5. There's something in my mind, 8 is a lot bigger than 7. Not just one step, I know this sounds crazy, but more we talked about is that, yeah, 7 is just barely more than 5, whereas 8, again, is nearly 10. It just feels like it makes no sense. I know that's not how math works. 8 is exactly 1 more than 7, but it feels larger somehow, a lot larger than just one notch. I don't know. Point is, we hit our 80,000, we hit that great milestone. More is coming. If we stay on course and the numbers don't go down, I think we're looking at, we could potentially hit 100,000 by early June, mid-June, something like that. Yeah. Would it be cool to roll into the Southern Fried Gaming Expo this year as a 100,000 subscriber channel? That'd be tremendous. Doesn't change anything, it's just fun. It's all about the views. Okay, that's enough about stats. Let's talk about today. Pretty simple and straightforward. First, this morning, once I get the weekend shaved off of me, I'm going to come in here and I will record celebrating yesteryear for Retro Days, which I do each Monday morning, and get that delivered to them. I also will be chopping up, I'm going to chop up the CES video that did so well into shorts, because it really is an update on about 20 things. Chop that into 20 little videos, or 15, or whatever logically makes sense. Look, if it did well as a long form, it may do well as a series of shorts. Give it a shot. It's all views. And finally, I think I mentioned on Friday, but didn't get to it. I received a shipment in the mail, a product. It's not brand new. It's been out a few months, but we just finally got it. I've noticed a lot of creators have started getting this product, so it must have taken a while for review copies to go out. But I want to get that on the table and review it and take a look at it. And I would like to get that video out by today. Get it out by the end of the day. So that's my goal. And there's also an interruption. Friday afternoon, actually, while I was editing the My Arcade CES recap thing, the lineup, had another crown fall out off of my tooth. So I have it. I'm going to call the dentist to see if they can work me in to get it hopefully re-cemented. It's no pain or anything. It's just a crown fell off. And I'm like, that's irritating. So I have to, that's more real life garbage to deal with when I would rather be focusing on the work that I have to do. But welcome to Mondays. That's how they work. That's it. that's it. I'm going to go get busy, see how much I can get done. I'm going to thank you, of course, for popping in to check out today's vlog. If you did, you know that if you're here every day, I love you for that. Thank you so much for being here with me. We made to 80. See, there together. Have a great Monday as best you can. I know it's Monday. Don't forget to do something good for yourself. And I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.